To the 92% of us that was like, yeah, we're going to sit this one out. We're going to let them handle it because we told them so. Trump says he's going to be sending the next homegrown Americans to El Salvador.
He's looking for homegrowns. He's looking for homegrowns. He's saying the quiet part out loud again, so we cannot be shocked. And who are the homegrowns? It's not just who you might typically think. He's not talking about immigrants. He's talking about everyone. It's not just black and brown people. They're looking for women. They're looking for trans folks. They're looking for LGBTQIA plus folks. They're looking for black and brown folks. They're looking for white women. They're looking for poor people. They're looking for essentially anybody who's not a white, cis, hetero, evangelical Christian who's willing to do his bidding. So I've been sounding the alarm. Everybody has been sounding the alarm. If you don't have a plan in place already, I fear you're getting very close to it being too late. And a plan includes water, food, shelter, and people that you can be in community with, safely be in community with. Get those things immediately. Start with the housing part. You need a place to lay your head with people that you can work through some issues. And then get your canned goods, get your water. Y'all, this is not a drill. And I don't want to sound all doomsday, but it is fucking doomsday.
Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So where are all those people who were everywhere on the internet saying, oh, Democrats, they're just instilling fear, don't mind them, they're fearmongers, they just, all the videos they make is just about instilling fear in the heart of people. They don't know what they are saying. He has our best interest at heart. He knows what he's doing. We just have to give him time. Where are all those people? Now that he stayed in the Oval Office to say the quiet part out loud, saying that this El Salvador president had to plan to, build more prisons so that he will be deporting homegrowns, like homegrowns. Where are all those people who were everywhere supporting this man? Where are all of them now? They are everywhere crying because they are not believing the fact that these things are real. They're coming to them. They're seeing it. Like it is becoming so real. And everybody is, coming down and trying to understand what next to do. Guys, let's go check out some videos I've gathered for you guys. Let me just let them roll, then we come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch, then I come back with my commentary.
What does that man mean by homegrowns are next? What the fuck are you talking about sending US-born citizens to El Salvador? And why the fuck are you saying they need to build 5 more facilities? Because that's how much people you're planning on sending over there. Like, no, bitch, no. What the fuck? See, this is the thing. Like, I literally feel like the Kilmar Abrego Garcia, issue was a test. I feel like that whole situation was just a test to see how much they literally could get away with. Like, can we actually get away with doing this? And then if we're ordered to, bring people back and we ignore it, are we going to be fine? And I feel like so far their test is correct. And that's why this man is now talking about homegrown citizens being deported. First of all, how the fuck can you deport someone who was born in that country? Where are you deporting them to? You're not deporting them to a country of origin if they were born in the United States, like from birth. What do you mean sending homegrown citizens to an El Salvadorian prison? Bitch, what in the actual fuck? Seriously. This shit's gotta stop eventually.
So the president was caught saying on a hot mic to the El Salvadorian president that he wants to build more Epcot prisons and send American homegrown citizens who were born and raised in America over to those prisons in El Salvador for heinous crimes that they have committed. And folks, that is quite literally unconstitutional. You cannot send a homegrown American citizen to a country that they are not born from and that they do not belong to. And he was caught saying this on the hot mic. And this was seconds, before them discussing Kilmar Abrego Garcia not making any sort of passage back to the United States of America.
And for the record, homegrown refers to any person born or not born in America who openly expresses their disdain for him. And that would be me.
Does it mean that sending these guys, okay, that are not even that did not commit anything to El Salvador, and right now not bringing them back, standing by their mind and everything that they've said, never to bring back that guy. Does it mean that is a test? Does it mean that this is the reason why they did that, to test run it and see what will happen? If they're able to succeed on this, then they can now do the full things that they decide to do. That's what some Americans are thinking, that this is their thought in the first place. Some people say, okay, it's because of these homegrowns are people who will come out and speak against the policies that the current administration is going to pass or is currently passing. Anybody who speak against it and all that they will be sending them to El Salvador. These are the people that they are targeting, the homegrowns that they're targeting. Homegrowns are anyone, anybody at all. It could be white, it could be black, it could be brown, it could be anybody. It doesn't care about your skin color. It's not about your skin color right now. It's not about if you're Republican or Democrat. What matters is that you don't come out and, do anything that does not please them. Then you might just fall into that trap. That's what Americans are thinking. Like, who exactly do they mean homegrowns? Is that what all of this was all about? Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments.
Why the fuck they talking about deporting homegrown citizens? Bitch, do y'all know what the fuck homegrown means? That means literally born here. So I already know who the fuck they finna target. We all know who the fuck they finna target first. They ain't finna be them. It's bitch, it's finna be us. They finna get us. They not going off no record. You feel me? They threw them people in jail because they had tattoos. Bitch, of course they gonna throw our asses in there because we got melanin. The fuck? Not gonna be because we a threat. Yeah, well, we is a threat. They look at us as a threat, so the way I got a YN as a brother, so I ain't too worried. I'm a little worried, but I ain't too worried because I already know ain't nobody finna come up in here and take me. Yeah, they not coming up in here and doing shit around here. They gonna get their fucking wig pushed back around this bitch. Do you hear me? I live in the hood, bitch. So once they see that cop pull up, they own it. ICE wouldn't have stood a chance if we bitch, we not going nowhere. I don't know nothing about that. This sounded a little fishy. It sounded like some slavery shit, and I'm not going for it anyway, bitch. I've been researching them El Salvador prisons, and them is not no good places for me to live. So,
To the 92% of us that was like, yeah, we're going to sit this one out. We're going to let them handle it because we told them so. Trump says he's going to be sending the next homegrown Americans to El Salvador. Think about it. He's already talking about criminality in a way to justify doing unconstitutional things. How likely is it for him to put criminality on the 92% of people that voted against him in our community to justify taking us away from the country, from the land that we helped build in our backs, that we literally put blood, sweat, and tears to make it where this man can get a small $1 million loan? You feel what I'm saying? Imagine this man talking about sending homegrown felons to El Salvador. Meanwhile, he's a homegrown felon, and people in my community is line dancing. Don't get me wrong. We should always find, you feel me, and celebrate a little bit of social life within the way they be trying to socially unalive us. But this does not mean that we ignore the reality that we stand down the barrel of fascism, and you a fool if you don't think people that look like us is next in line. Told him build 5 more places. 5 more places. He done already talked about if you disagree with him, what he gonna do? Think about it. We supposed to have freedom of press in America. He's literally trying to sue and put under investigation CBS and another media network because he wasn't fine with the way they talked about him.
I think at this point, it's not about if you voted or not, or if you voted for him or not. What he wants to do is what he wants to do. For somebody who defied the court order to bring back Garcia and all, then he decides to do whatever he wants to do. There was a woman that did a video one time. I was talking about how, the problem is not the judge or anything, getting justice and all that. It's just that you might get the justice from the court, right? But he decides exactly what he wants to do. And I think that is actually unfolding in our eyes, right? Because now a lot of people are being deported. Even when the court said, no, this person cannot be deported, the person ends up being deported. And when the court says, don't do this one, they end up doing it. Like, they don't care if they have to do it or not, or who is going to be affected, right? It's done, it's done. This man was thrown to El Salvador, and yet he is there, and nobody's talking about it. There's even a young boy that I saw his video. I saw a video where people were saying that he was also sent there, a teenage boy, and nobody's talking about that one. People are still talking about Garcia, yet They're saying they're not bringing him back. There's also another video I saw where somebody was talking about a doctor that is also sent there wrongfully, and yet nobody's talking about that. And now they're talking about homegrowns, and everybody's all out saying, oh, homegrowns cannot go anywhere. Why are you talking about homegrowns? Who are the homegrowns you're talking about? Is it people who stood against the policies, or people who voted left instead of voting red, right? Everybody just speculating, but nobody knows what is in their mind, right? So I don't know, but you guys share your thoughts with me. What do you think about today's video? What do you think about this? Okay, him saying, they'll be deporting homegrowns or sending them to El Salvador prison. What do you think about that? Let me know what your thoughts are. These guys have actually shared that thought. So let's hear from you in the comment section. What do you think? Let me hear from you in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Okay, I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys.